Hi, it's Erica.
Hi, it's Camilla.
Welcome to Two
Welcome to
Singles
Two
in a
Singles in a
Pod.
Pod.
On today's episode, we are going to discuss cheating. What is considered cheating? What isn't? Is there a such thing of innocent cheating? So grab your glass of wine, beer, whatever you'd like to drink tonight, and let's get into it.
Yes, cheers to you all out there. She's not drinking today, but
No, can't do fighting a cold, so I took some medicine.
yes,
But
I'm
go ahead and
drinking.
drink up for me.
I definitely will. I definitely will. So, cheating. I feel like it's such a thing. I feel like it happens every day. It happens to everybody. Everybody goes through it.
Definitely.
But I
Mm-hmm.
did write down some questions, and I
Okay.
wanted to know if you thought they were considered cheating. And then I'll tell you what I think about after. Like you answer, and then I'll tell you if I agree or not, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Do you think it's cheating if they are getting someone's number from the opposite sex that they find kind of attractive, mentally attractive, or physically attractive? Just a little bit. Like they're like, oh, they're kind of cute, but no, not really my type, kind of thing. Do you find that cheating?
Yes. Anyone that you're attracted to physically, mentally, whatever, and you're asking for their number, or just like even flirting, it's cheating.
That's my second one. Do you find if they are flirting cheating? And I mean like, hey, you look pretty today, or well, little things like
Okay,
that.
okay, that's different. Like
Okay.
a compliment here and there, like, oh my god, I love the way that like blouse looks on you, or like your hair looks nice, or like you look nice today. Cool, whatever, I don't care. But like if you're complimenting this person every single day and like very detailed of a compliment and then like
hmm
flirting with them, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, so do you find it cheating if your partner, boyfriend, significant other, fiance, husband, whatever, is scrolling through Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and they see some girls stuff that, they like, and they like
Hmm.
heart it on Instagram. I think you heart it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that's cheating?
No.
I don't think so either. I just think that's
No,
like
like
ridiculous. Like they're allowed to look. I look.
we all
You
have
know what I
eyes.
mean? Yeah. Okay, so do you think it's cheating if that same girl that he liked her picture, he DMs her? Cheating or no?
Yes.
Okay. Say he's commenting on her picture and he's like, you look good in
Oh,
that
what
picture.
the? If this is gonna
Cheating
be
or
a
not?
case. What?
Right? I
No,
know.
it's cheating. Like, what are we
That's
commenting? Like heart eyes, fire emoji. Like,
fire. That girl is fire.
no, no, that's cheating.
I agree. I
Like,
agree. I would be pissed. I would be pissed. Honestly, I would be pissed. Coworkers. In line on this one, I think. Coworkers. Getting your coworker's phone number that you find attractive, mentally
yes,
or physical, whatever.
yes,
Cheating. Okay.
yes, yes, absolutely. If it's like you're getting their number because it's like work related,
hmm
cool, whatever. But if we're like not work related, like we're physically attracted to each other and someone's
Like,
asking for someone's number, yeah, no.
like you guys are talking about TV shows, or you
Like
guys are
you're
talking
already like
about
mentally
music or
preparing
something.
yourself to cheat.
I agree. I
Yeah,
think
no.
if you're just talking about like work, okay.
Hmm.
But if you're talking about your favorite artist, I'm gonna have an issue with that. You don't need to tell your coworker your favorite fucking artist. Like,
Yeah, no,
no.
talk at work about it. If you guys want to like
Yeah,
say,
I
"Oh
agree.
my god, I love this artist. I love this song," or "Did you watch this show?" or like
Yeah.
whatever. Cool, whatever, right? But if you're like taking the time out of your day outside of work to have this conversation with this person and it cannot wait, then it's like, why are you
Okay.
doing that? And
Drinks.
and I know people are might come after me for saying that,
Okay.
but it's like talk
okay.
to me about it, you know? Or like just wait. Like
No.
there's no need to like text them outside of it. Especially if they're like in a relationship also.
Yeah.
Like I
Um,
don't care if people are like, oh, but like they have a boyfriend or girlfriend or like they're married or whatever. I don't care.
no.
I do not care. They could be a whole parent, married, it recently married, recently engaged. I do not
Yeah.
care. Like, no, that doesn't change the game. No.
Well, for me, I see it as like my job right now, I don't need my
Mhm.
coworkers' phone numbers. There would be like no need for me to fucking need it. Like, let's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like when I worked at like restaurants and stuff like that, I did need their numbers for like switching shifts and things like that.
Yeah.
But there's like a thin line. Like if we're just talking about like I want you to work for me, cool. But if I'm talking about like, hey, did you see the show last night? Like conversations like that, if you're attracted to that person,
Hmm.
leads to, hey, I see you in my bed tonight, kind of thing. Those lead to
Yeah.
that. I don't care. I don't care what
Yeah.
you say. It eventually leads to that. And I don't care if you think you're just being innocent and flirting. It's not innocent.
It never is. It never is.
Drinks with friends that they think, are slightly attractive, but they're just friends. We're just friends. Is
I've
that
heard that
cheating?
one before.
I
Yes.
agree. I
I
think it's
think
cheating.
it's a step, an opportunity. Sorry, I should say an opportunity
Hmm.
to cheat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's cheating, but it's going in that direction.
Okay. So what if your partner's having like a get together at the house, right? And they invite over said friend as well, and you're there, but they're a little flirty. Cheating or not cheating? But you're
Oh, bitch,
there, but
it's
they're
on.
flirting.
I dare you to flirt with my man in front of me in my house. I
Yes.
dare you. No,
Okay.
no.
Texting the opposite sex. And I mean like texting saying like, man, I saw you on Instagram and your ass looks fat. Man, I saw you on Snapchat and I want your shirt to go a little bit lower. Or whatever the fuck
Stop.
they say. Is that cheating?
That is me breaking up with them.
I
That's how far that cheating is. Like,
agree. I agree. I agree. I would be furious. I would be ready to kill somebody, probably chop off a dick or two. They might as well just like call 911.
but
Because,
you know what's the worst in that scenario though? The
uh-huh.
girl on the other side.
Okay. Why?
Because it's like, I feel like if someone's boyfriend were to like DM me something like that, I would feel embarrassed for her
Yes,
and
absolutely.
like be put in such a like uncomfortable situation. Like, why is this guy in my DMs telling me these things? Like,
Yeah.
I would snitch him out. Like, I would.
I
I'd be like, hey, girlie, like,
I don't want to be in their drama, so I would just not respond back.
no.
But I definitely do look at him like he's a fucking asshole and she's dumb. But it's also like not that she's dumb because she probably doesn't know, but I feel like he's
Probably not.
disrespecting her. And I think that that is horrible, but like I have cheated on people. I've said that, not
Yeah.
many people, actually just like one, but I've been cheated on.
Hmm.
Several people have done that to me, sadly. But
Yeah.
um, I told Erica earlier, but I'll tell you guys all. Sex and the City is my favorite TV show. I've watched that like religiously. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm like a Carrie because I think I am a Carrie, but I don't want to be a Carrie. I want to be like a Charlotte. I think I'm a Carrie, which is horrible because she's super just cringe to me in relationships. But there's a quote she says, and she says, "Can you forgive if you never truly forget?" And that has always stuck with me because I feel like for me, I say I forgive the cheatings and stuff, but I really don't forgive them because I'm not forgetting that shit. And I like think about it and
Yeah.
it's on my
Yeah.
mind. So
Yeah.
I really believe in that quote.
Hmm.
So I think when people cheat, they don't
Yeah.
realize
I
how
can,
damaging it is.
no, yeah, I can see that. Cause like normally you're used to hearing like, I'll forgive you, but like I won't forget. But now that you say that,
Correct.
it's like I'm thinking about the things that I've like forgiven that I
Mm-hmm.
haven't forgotten, and it's like, okay, maybe I haven't like forgiven them really. Like I just see
Correct.
that,
Mm-hmm.
but like reality is, it's like I'm probably still like, no, that's not okay.
Exactly. So that's I always am like I really believe in that. And
Yeah.
then also I feel like when people cheat,
Hmm.
not even cheating, but when people think that they're in the clear, in the zone where they're playing with fire, but they haven't got burned yet. I don't think they realize what they're doing. I don't think they
Okay.
realize that they are playing with fire. What I mean by that is coworkers is like a huge thing on here for me because I have worked in restaurant industries forever.
Okay.
And I have seen so many marriages fall apart, so many
Oh.
relationships fall apart, so
Hmm.
many relationships bloom and survive, but I've seen
Yeah.
mainly them fall apart. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of crazy fucked up shit. I have done fucked up shit. I I literally have gotten my karma from stuff that I've done. I know I have. But I just think about those things and I'm like, people aren't getting that. So coworkers is the number
Yeah.
one place I think people cheat on their spouses or boyfriends, whatever, with their partners.
It's just easy. Like it's there. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, it's easy.
It is easy, but I remember when I worked at this restaurant. I will not say the restaurant because I'm not
Okay.
even I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Um, but me and my coworker, who I had a boyfriend, he
Okay.
had a girlfriend, and we
Okay.
would have like secret meetings, like secret little like meetings. We'd go in like the back and have secret meetings just to talk, to flirt, doing
Oh,
stuff we should not be
stop.
doing. Yes, and I used to like I never like physically cheated with that person. I didn't like. I mean, like not. I didn't have sex with them, and I didn't like them either. But I just was for the thrill of it. It was like fun. Like, oh, they're giving me attention because I'm not getting attention at home.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was
Yeah,
different. You, like you said, you were getting
basically.
attention you weren't getting at home.
Correct. But
That
then
is so sad.
it's so sad because then the attention that I was getting and stuff from this other guy, my partner was getting it from somebody else too, because obviously they were like, my karma, instant karma,
No way.
instant karma, absolutely, instant karma.
Karma's a real thing, and like
It's a karma.
I feel like a lot of people
Yeah,
just don't even think about that.
yeah. I remember how I found out. We were in the car driving, and then I saw a girl's name like pop up, and I'm like, I immediately knew. Immediately.
He didn't try to play it off.
I mean, he tried, but I mean, like, I'm a detective, so I already knew. Like, immediately, I was
That's
like,
right. You're part of the FBI.
yeah, I am. I was like, oh, boop. If you need, listen, ladies, if you think your man is cheating on you, or men, if you think your woman is cheating on you, I will find out for you. Less than an hour, I will
Oh
know
my god.
everything. So hit me up.
That's your
Got
little
you.
side hustle, guys.
Yes, I know. Even when I always know when someone's doing something that they shouldn't be doing. I might
Yeah.
not say something to you because it's not my business or my place, but I know. I know when you're a dirty little rat. I know.
Yeah. I feel like as us as women, like we just
Yeah.
know, like, don't
I
even
feel
try
like
to
me
lie
and
to
you
us.
know. I feel like
Don't
me and you
lie.
know. Because I feel like some
Yeah, like
women don't know, but I feel like me and you are super like, we pay attention to everything. And I think that's a bad thing though, too, because then we see things that we're like,
yeah,
do you see that? And
way too
whatever else.
observant. Way too
Yeah.
like I know like when we used to work together, I would just look at you a certain way and you would just know exactly what I was thinking about, and like vice versa. I'd just
No,
be
I
like,
hate that.
yeah,
Because if
yeah.
I would be like, how does no one else around see what I'm seeing?
Or
And
like
that's
pick
not,
it up, nothing. Like
yeah,
we played it off so well too.
no. Because I don't think a lot of people are good at that though. At like
Mm-mm.
playing things off. I think people
No.
suck at it and I pay like I literally pay attention to every detail. So if you're gonna try to play something off on me, you gotta play it off right. So I
Yeah, no.
notice.
Just don't even waste your time trying. Just know
No.
that like it's just not gonna
Same
work. Just be
with
honest.
with a man like cheating on me or doing something shady, I don't know what it is. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I think I'm psychic sometimes or something. Like I
Oh
definitely
my
think I have that thing. I I know. I know. I just know. I know when something's not going right. I get like a feeling, and then I
Women's
start
instinct.
yeah, then I start doing my FBI shit, and then it's true, and I'm like,
And then you hurt your feelings and you're like, fuck. And then you're like, okay.
yeah. But lately, like when I get mad about something that I feel like I found out, I play it off differently. I don't show emotion about it.
I'm so glad you said that because same. Before,
Yeah,
I would let my emotions control every action.
me too.
But now I'm just like, okay, yes, I'm upset, but like that's
hmm
not gonna like solve my
hmm
problem here. So time
So
to be a grown up about it.
I wanna ask you something else. If
Mhm.
your friend is cheating, would you like encourage them? Would you say something? Like, what would you do? How would you feel about that if one of your friends was cheating on like their boyfriend, fiance, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever? How would
If
you
she's
feel?
like, if she's like my best friend, like friend,
Yeah.
I would obviously ask about like the situation, like what led up to it.
hmm
Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely try to be on her side,
Yeah.
but I will call her out on her bullshit.
Same.
Like I'll be like, okay, like I'll try to understand the situation, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like the conversation's gonna end with like, you know what you're doing isn't the right thing. You know
hmm
karma's a real thing. So like
Yeah.
fix your situation. Like get out of that mess before it's too late.
Yeah. I
Type of thing.
mean, I
But I
couldn't
would
even
never encourage
imagine.
it.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, it would be hard for me to even answer that question because, like, my best friend, I couldn't even imagine her doing that. Like, first of all, like, she just would never. Like, she,
Mhm.
I don't even think talks to the opposite sex. And when we worked together for a little bit, like, she wasn't like talking to the opposite sex in that way. Like, she would literally be talking about work
Yeah.
related things
Hmm.
or her husband and children. And I always like loved that because I was like, man, she's loyal as fuck. I
She's
love that.
yeah,
Like, I
she is.
love that. And
Yeah.
so I would
But like let's say
probably,
you were in that situation. Like what would you do? Like how would you handle it?
if it was her, I would be like, bitch, what? No,
Be for
like,
real.
yeah, I would be like, you're ruining your whole family for what? Now, if it
Hmm.
was a friend that did not have children and stuff like that, I would give them the hard truth. I
Hmm.
would literally be like, you're a dumb bitch. But I love you. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm having your back, whatever. I'm not gonna say anything to anybody, whatever, but you're being really dumb because
Yeah.
you're cheating because of what? Like, I would need to know the reasoning why you feel the need to cheat. And if it's because you're lonely or you're unhappy, I would be like, then why are you in that situation at all? Like,
Yeah,
if
no, that's
you
true.
are feeling the need to cheat, then you don't need to be with that person.
Hmm.
Straight up. Like, if you feel the need to cheat, you're just being selfish, honestly.
Yeah.
You want your cake and eat it too, right? That's the same, yeah.
I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
Yeah. I don't get the same, but that's the same.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like it's also really, really different when there's kids involved.
hmm
And I'm not trying to like justify it or like
Yeah.
tell you guys that like cheating is okay. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not. It's never okay. But it's like I've said this before. Women check out of a relationship
Yeah.
so much faster than men do, but we'll still be in that relationship.
hmm
Like we'll check out in like March and we'll break up in
Yeah.
like July type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And it's
Absolutely.
like you really have to be smart about like your game plan basically. Like you have kids involved. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about your marriage. Like I don't know, it's just like a lot kind of falls into place and it's like
Yeah.
you're in a very stressful, chaotic situation. And I mean, I would say that it's going to be like easier to cheat in a way.
Yeah.
Because like if someone approaches you and they start talking to you all nice, telling you all the things you want to hear, you're going to fall for it. Like
Yeah.
whether it's a guy or girl, like whatever, like you're gonna fall for it. They're gonna feed
But
into this like delusion of yours. You're gonna get like sucked in, and then
yeah,
you know,
absolutely. I just think that it's such shitty cheating on somebody. And this is why I think it's so shitty. It's like break up with that person. If you're not happy and you feel the need that you need to cheat, break up.
yeah,
But then
yeah.
it's also like I think everybody makes their own rules in their relationship. So what's
Oh,
comfortable with
absolutely.
us might not be comfortable to somebody else, or what's uncomfortable for us could be really comfortable for somebody else. And
Yeah, like we can sit here and say, oh, like if my man is like texting another girl, that's cheating. But like
yeah,
maybe to you, it's like, oh, if your boyfriend were to be texting another girl, you'd be okay with it.
yeah,
You
I'm not.
know? No,
I'm not okay
no,
with
I
that.
know, but like
I
I'm
know.
just saying, like it's different.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I could be okay with it, you cannot be okay with it. Like everyone's relationship is so different. Like you said, everybody has their own set of rules. But at the end of
absolutely.
the day, I think it's like you just gotta respect one another type of thing. Respect the
Yeah,
rules you set, respect your girlfriend, respect your relationship, respect yourself. But I'm just like,
yeah,
I think differently now, and I'll
me
be
too.
honest. Um, if I wouldn't have been in situations where someone cheated on me, I think I would justify cheating a little bit more, unfortunately. But because I've been cheated on,
Yeah.
I'm like totally against it.
I think it's because I've done both. I'm against it. I've seen the outcome of cheating on somebody. Because I've usually only been on the outcome of being cheated on. And I'm like, oh, how I feel, whatever. But
Yeah.
it's a lot worse, I think. Honestly, I'm honestly speaking, to cheat on someone else, to have their reaction and the way they feel. I felt like shit because they were so hurt by something
Hmm.
that I did because I was a chicken shit to talk about my relationship. I was scared to tell them how I felt about stuff, so I took the coward way out. And I
Okay.
always think that I always feel so badly for it
Hmm.
because, like, I've had that done to me, and then I did it to somebody else. And I think that after seeing myself do it to somebody else, I don't think I would ever do it to anybody because it's just so disrespectful. It's
Yeah.
so embarrassing on both parts. Like, as the
Yes.
person being cheated on, you feel embarrassed and you feel so disrespected. But then the person that's doing the cheating, I feel like you should be embarrassed. I feel like you should feel embarrassed because you're so
Yeah. No, of
disrespectful
course.
to somebody that you say that you love and care for. But if you love and care for them, why are you disrespecting them like that? Why are you
Yeah.
embarrassing them like that? Why are you hurting them? Like, you're literally breaking their heart. Like, they having your heart broken. I don't know if anyone out there that's listening actually had it broken or whatever, but I feel like when you have
Hmm.
your heart broken, it actually hurts. Your heart
No.
actually
Yeah.
hurts. And
Like,
so I don't want to hurt someone's heart. Like, it's horrible. And that sticks.
yeah.
It's a scar that sticks for a lot of
No,
people,
if
for a long
you
time.
truly love someone, like you love them, you're not
Uh-huh.
going to put yourself in a position to jeopardize that relationship, especially cheat.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, are you serious? No, like you can't cheat and then like stand there and say, "Oh my god, but I love you so much." Like it was a mistake. No, you knew what you were
No.
doing. You're sorry you
Mm-hmm.
got caught, and now you're
Yep.
gonna be single.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep. Yeah. Well, we were talking and you said something that I think you should say again, though, about emotional cheating versus physical.
yes, I asked if you physically cheated or emotionally cheated, and you said you physically cheated.
Mm-hmm.
I've never cheated physically, but
Yeah.
I've cheated emotionally.
Yes.
And I think we both agree that that is probably 10 times worse
Mm-hmm.
than
Yes, we
physically
did.
cheating.
We did.
I agree. It really is. I was in a position where I wasn't over the first guy that I was with, and then
Uh-huh.
I dated somebody right after that. So almost kind of sort of like a little rebound type of thing.
Yeah.
Um and I didn't really see it as a rebound. I was more so like, okay, like let me give the nice guy a chance. blah blah blah. Let me like really like try to like this could be good for me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um and I said in the last episode with your sister and her husband that there comes a point in your life where you realize that your type isn't really like the person you end up with or isn't really your
Yeah,
type.
true.
So that is what kind of like clicked it for me. But when I would hang out with like my boyfriend at the time, I would be thinking about the other guy
Mm.
and like, oh my God, like something exciting happened. Like I wanted to tell him about it, not my
That's
boyfriend.
worse. That's worse. Hands down.
I know it's so bad. And the worst part is I don't even feel bad about it. Like I will be 100% honest.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
like I had a better chemistry with the
Mm-hmm.
first guy that I was with than the guy that I was actually dating. If that makes sense.
Okay. Let me
So
ask
it was
you
like
a question
we would
after
hang
this.
out, we would do things and be like I would really love to do this with this person. But it's like, okay, like let me stop thinking about them. But like telling myself not to think about someone, like it's you're gonna think about them, you know?
Yeah. Mm.
So like I know
That's when
that's
it's
worse.
bad.
So
That's when it's bad. That's when it's really bad is when you're
I know it's so bad.
cheating
And
and then you're like liking that person. Like you are falling for that person. That is way worse than just being like, we hang out,
I
like,
think I just like
whatever.
didn't give myself enough time to heal from that, like to like really like get
Mm,
over this person. Like I just like
mm.
jumped from one guy to another guy and it's like sorry, that sounded terrible. I jumped from one relationship to
No.
another relationship. And it's like, yeah, never again. Like I'm never first and last time I've done that. So
Okay, so
mm-mm.
let me ask you. Do you think that you could truly love somebody, be in love, and still cheat?
No.
I feel like the easy answer is no, but I feel like with relationships, sorry, I've had like a lot of wine. With relationships, I better just start drinking my water out of my Desi
Oh
cup.
my god.
With relationships, I feel like things happen in relationships that sometimes might bring you somebody else in your life. And when I mean that, my daughter's dad, and I
Mm-hmm.
hate to even bring this up because he used to always make me so mad about this. When
Okay.
because of I always like had more guy friends than girls until I became like in my late 20s, and I like stopped hanging out with guys so much. But I
Yeah.
used to have a lot of guy friends that I was not sexual with or whatever. And but he used to always say, "A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on." And I used to be like, "What the fuck?" But you know what's so funny? As now as like I'm older, I'm like, he was fucking right. Oh my god! Like,
Really?
oh my god! Yeah, if a guy, if we're having relationship problems, right?
Uh-huh.
And my boyfriend is crying on his attractive friend's shoulder. That is just a fucking pussy for him to stick it in eventually, because she's gonna be like, "Oh, your girlfriend sucks. Get rid of her." And he's like, "You know what? She does suck. Let's get rid of this
Oh my
bitch."
god, and you were there
And
for
then
me
yeah,
during such a hard
yes,
time.
exactly. And I mean, at the time being when he said that to me, I was like, "This man is crazy." But now I'm like, I would never tell him this, and I don't think he listens anyways. But he was right. I mean, I look at it now and I'm like, absolutely, because I've seen my friends do that. I've seen my friends use a shoulder to cry on, and definitely after they were riding on that dick. And I'm like, how did it get like that? Maybe because I worked in
Oh
restaurant businesses, I've
my
seen that. I've
god.
I've just seen that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I worked with this girl and guy and this other guy. So the girl and her boyfriend worked at the place. This other guy worked there too, which I was
Okay.
friends with the other guy. We'll say B, A are the guys, right? B and A.
Okay.
I was really
Okay.
good friends with B. A, not so much, just like worked, hi, bye, whatever. But I was friends with like his girlfriend. His
Okay.
girlfriend just had a child, right? And
Oh
then
no.
started fucking B because A was fucking some other girl while she was pregnant.
Stop.
Bro, a restaurant business. I know. Yes. Yeah, and then when they found out, it was like this whole mess. Like it was such a mess. And I always think like, damn, that was some fucking crazy shit. Because
Did they like break up? They did.
eventually, like they got back together, and I mean they're not together now. But I mean, yeah. Yeah.
No,
They had like another
no.
kid and everything after that. Like but they're not together now.
What
But I
the?
know. I would
Okay.
have but he cheated first. And I don't think she would ever admit this because I don't know how her brain works at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly believe she hooked up with B to be like, huh, you cheated on
Gotcha
me.
back.
Yes, I truly believe that.
Sick.
With somebody that he worked with, standing like next to, having to work with on a daily. Yeah.
Have you ever cheated to like get back at someone who cheated on you?
No.
Would you ever?
No.
Hmm.
No. I think the best revenge is being like, we're done.
Yeah.
Because you lost out on something amazing. And then
Yeah.
some other guy is gonna get like the best out of me because got you sucked all the shitty out of me, I guess. So now that guy's getting the best. I don't know. I think that cheating really brings down stress to people. I don't think people realize how hurtful cheating is. And like
Yes.
I really don't think that. But I mean, I don't know. I think cheating starts with a conversation.
Agreed. Absolutely.
And even if you're going in that conversation thinking that it's innocent,
It's never innocent.
no, no.
As soon as you find them even like just a little bit attractive, like it's all downhill from there.
You know what's funny is that you could start talking to somebody and then not think they're attractive. But you're talking to them so constantly, you're like, man, they're kind of cute because you're getting to like their personality. And
Yeah,
that's fucked up too.
it is.
like, like if you're in
No.
a relationship, I think that I do think it's okay to have friends in the opposite sex. But you need to keep it as a friends. You can't be like, man, I'm kind of feeling them in that romantic way, or
Yeah.
they make your panty want to drop your panties. Like you can't feel like that. Like
No,
you
yeah.
can't feel like that. And I think that sometimes with women mainly, and I'm sorry girls out there, I'm sorry, but I feel like if you guys feel lonely, you guys seek comfort in other men, and then when you seek comfort in other men is when shit goes south.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. Like you
And
can feel so like lucky to be in this like relationship this
mhm,
perfect relationship that you have at home,
yeah.
but then it's like if they're not giving you, sorry, my dog's with me. um if they're not giving you the attention that you so crave, need, desire, like in every way,
Mhm.
then it's like, okay, let me go look for it somewhere else. And like we
Absolutely.
mentioned before, like your workplace is such an easy like outlet to
The
like talk
playground.
to people. Exactly. And it's like, it's just so easy. Like you talk, you see them what, 4 or 5 times or days out of the week, whatever.
Sometimes you see them more than you see your partner, to be honest.
Exactly. Cause like again, they probably have their own job. You don't
Yeah.
always have the same schedule. And it's like, okay, maybe you see them, let's
Yeah.
just say once a week type of
Yeah.
thing. Or like for a few hours every day kind of thing. That's not enough. Like,
Mm-mm.
no, like I love my alone time. I truly
Yeah.
do. But even then, like that would be a no for me. Like I need
That
to
would be
see you
hard.
more. Yeah. And if
That'd be
I'm not
hard.
getting that, then it's like, okay, well, I mean, this just isn't for me. Like I'm not going to go out and cheat. But like,
Yeah.
again, it's just easy. Girls do it, guys do it.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
unfortunate.
I always think like I stopped working in restaurants in 2019. Yeah,
Um,
19. And then I work in offices. And I've yet to see someone's like relationship break up because of other people in the office. I have noticed that like I haven't seen like the toxicness of relationships so deep in offices. But
mhm.
I also do work with a lot of older people,
Okay.
you know. But I think that we have like a thing called Teams.
Hmm.
We used to have Skype at this other place I worked at and stuff like that. But I
Hmm.
think that if I was in a relationship, I'm not Teamsing or Skyping any guy I work with, unless I'm like, hey, it's something work related. I was gonna say a
Yeah,
work
no, of
docs, but then
course.
nobody would know what I was talking about. So I was like, no. Um,
I mean, you
unless it
have
was work.
that resource for a reason, like
Correct.
work related, right?
Yeah.
But if
If
you're going
they,
outside of that to like talk to them,
mhm.
yeah, no. Like what are you
No.
doing?
No, if I'm single, I feel like I can be friends with everybody. Like I'll talk to you and I'm cool. Like I'm not like honestly in my job right now, I'm not attracted to anybody in that way. No shade at them
Mhm.
or anything like that. I'm just not. But
Yeah.
um I if I'm single, I feel like that's fine. You can be friends with everybody, whatever. But I feel like when you're in a relationship, I feel like if you're going to be talking to somebody at your job, that it needs to be like there's a line. There's that thin line. And I think that
Yeah, like
thin
you just have to
line,
respect it.
oh, yeah. And then I always think if I'm in a relationship, if my partner did this, would I be upset? And if the
Mhm.
answer is yes, then I'm not doing it. But
Right.
I mean, like, my partner could breathe in another girl's direction and I might be pissed. So I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
I don't know. Like, there's times I feel like that, but then there's times that I'm also like, if my partner, boyfriend, whatever said, someone was pretty, I would not care. Especially if the
Yeah.
girl was pretty. I would be like, cool, she is pretty. But
Yeah.
I think that there's a way to be like, that girl's beautiful instead of being like, damn, that girl has a fat ass. Because when you say, damn, that girl has a fat ass, then I'm like, you're sexualizing her. And that pisses me off. You
Hmm.
could talk about her beauty, but don't sexualize her. I think
Yeah.
that's like the line that's crossed.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
And
But you said you work with a lot of older people.
I think so, yeah. Sorry.
I don't think age matters. Like,
Okay. What I
if
meant
I'm
is
being
like,
honest.
I'm thinking about the older women I work with, and they're like, they're older, so I'm not thinking about them. But I guess like if I'm thinking about the younger people I work with, I guess like, but
Yeah, because like
I wasn't thinking about them. I was thinking about the
no,
sorry.
like the older people, because people who don't know us, me and I used to work together. So I know most of the people that she currently works with, and like, yeah,
Yeah.
a good majority of them are older women, or older men. But it's like they're at an age where it's like they wouldn't even think about
Right.
being unfaithful or like
Exactly.
cheating on their spouse or whatever. Like they're in it, right? They're loyal.
Exactly. So that's what I
So
was
when we
thinking
talk
about.
about so when I mean like the girls, the guys who are in their like 20s and their
Hmm.
30s, early 40s, whatever. Like they could still, okay, maybe not the 40s. They're like 20s, 30s. Like they'll still probably think about like, can I get away with this?
Yeah.
Cuz like I've seen guys and the way that they talk to some girls, I'm just like, okay. And like
True.
I'll see girls and talk to guys and I'm like, you probably shouldn't be talking to him like that, but hey, that's none of my business. You do whatever you want.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think taking my work out of it. I mean, like I said, I just keep thinking about the older women at my job, and they're like older,
Yeah.
married. You
Yeah.
know, they've been doing it for a long
Yeah.
time. So like, I don't see them, and I'm thinking like even when they were younger, maybe just like the way I view these older women, then I don't see them being like that. But I
Yeah.
have
No.
like a lot of like respect for those older women. I think that's what it is. And I think that when I not that I disrespect people that cheat because I don't. I mean,
Mhm.
like, there's a reason why you did it. Only you know that reason, and you don't know me shit unless you're cheating on me.
Yeah.
But I just think that it just depends. Like, I feel like sometimes I feel if I know somebody who's cheating on somebody, I get like judgy about it. And then there's other times that I don't get judgy about it and I try to hear like what's their reasoning and like, whatever. It just depends how my relationship is with that person though as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I
It
agree
it
with you.
does.
Like once I like I'm very big on like energies and like people's vibes. So as
Me
soon as I
too.
like pick it off and I'm like, okay, like I know something shady is going on between like you and this person,
Yeah.
I will start seeing you differently. I will start talking to you differently. And you may pick up on it, but they may not. You know what I mean?
I will pick up on it. I
Yeah.
know I
So
will.
like, yeah, exactly. So you'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, like
Yeah.
she doesn't like her because of whatever. Or
It's
she's getting this like weird vibe, so she's like putting her distance. And it's like,
yeah.
I'm glad you see him because
I mean, I have been in situations with people, like I told you that story. That's not the only story I've been
oh
in a
no.
situation like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of crazy ass shit.
Hmm.
I guess that's the plus thing about my job is like most people are older and set in their ways and their relationships, so I don't have
Yeah,
to deal with
yeah.
like that part of the drama, which is good because man, once you start, people start, putting their hands in the cookie jar and shit.
Hmm.
That shit
Yep.
gets wild. And people who are listening that I do work with, don't do it. I mean, you're probably listening and you're probably thinking like I would never if you guys are in relationships, whatever. But please don't bring that shit into work if you are gonna
Yeah,
do
no.
it. Don't
Don't.
cheat at all. I mean, I feel like the people. I'm trying to think of like the people that are in relationships that I know that are at work. I don't believe they would be doing any of that anyways. But
Hmm.
don't do it. But previous people I worked with in the past that I said your story about, I'm sorry, but it was like the first one I thought about because that shit was hella dirty. Like to cheat.
That's terrible. Oh my gosh.
You know what's the worst thing about it is that girl that he cheated on while she was pregnant with. So this girl, uh, crazy. I have another friend that I worked with at this same
Hmm.
exact restaurant.
Oh my
Her
god.
boyfriend at the time cheated on her with that same girl that the other guy cheated on with. Like, same girl. We'll call her
Okay.
G because her name started with a G. So he cheated on the girl with the G, right? And the
Hmm.
girl with the G told actually, because restaurants are messy as fuck, she was hooking up with guy from the first story, A and B. She was hooking up with both, too. Yes, I know. I
Stop.
know. I swear, I swear. So she ended up telling guy B, who I was really close with. So guy B told me, and he actually called me and like three-way, but she didn't know I was on the phone. And she said, "Yeah, I hooked up with blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh my god," because I know like I'm friends with blah blah blah's girlfriend, like good friends with it.
Oh
So
my gosh.
I felt so shitty knowing this because I'm like, do I tell her? Like, what do I do in this situation? It was terrible. So instead,
Yeah.
I asked another friend that knew both of them, and they were like, he would never cheat, blah, 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 blah. So we just left it at
Okay.
that because I'm like, I'm not gonna be the only one out here like, no, he did that. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not gonna put
Yeah,
myself in that
yeah.
drama. Months later, months later, it comes up again. And
Hmm.
then it comes out that it was true and everything like that. And then everybody gets mad at me because I knew and didn't say anything. And I was like, well, I tried to say something, but you guys were like, that's not true. But now, because the truth came out and there's proof, you guys all want to be like, well, she knew and didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because
But
you
even
bitches
then,
said that.
like, it's not
So,
your
like,
place.
no, no, but don't try to flip it on me that because you bitches all were like, no, right in his coattails. And I was like, no, he's a cheater. And you guys were like, no, no, no. They have a
Yeah,
kid together. Don't tell and blah, blah,
that
blah.
doesn't
So I
mean
was like,
anything.
it's not my business. I didn't say anything. And then even after
Yeah.
she found out, I was like, it's not my business. Didn't say anything.
Oh my,
Yeah.
that is messy.
Messy. That's what I'm saying. Like this job, what I have now is like so refreshing because there is none of
Gosh.
that. At least
No,
not anything that I would like be like stressed about because that was stressful knowing that.
I bet. And here I thought the front desk was terrible.
No,
Gosh.
that was pretty terrible. And I mean like
No.
that was probably like the worst. And I mean at that restaurant is where I also cheated on my person as well with somebody that works there. So I mean,
Oh my
that
God.
place is just horrible, horrible.
It's just like a cheating restaurant at this
It
point.
is like if you worked at that restaurant, I'd be like, I'm not dating you ever.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to tell me what this restaurant is at the
I'm
end.
not telling you on because
No,
like
like
if I say it,
after.
I
I
was gonna
want to
say if I
know.
say it, then everybody is gonna be like, oh, I know that story. Which I know that if any of them listen to this, which I don't know if they do, they are all gonna be like, this bitch totally, blasted my shit. But I never said anybody's name, and I wouldn't.
No, yeah, never.
Yeah, but I think that cheating. What's funny is like I think people don't realize when you're cheating on your person, that comes with a lot of shit. That comes with loss of friendships with people.
Mm-hmm.
Because say me and you were dating friends, right? Like they were best friends.
Okay.
And I fucked up and cheated on the guy.
Uh-huh.
That could end our friendship because your guy's like riding hard for his best friend and he's like, fuck that bitch constantly. And you're just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck her. She was hella dirty doing that. It
Yeah.
ends so many relationships, not just the one you're in. It ruins a lot of relationships.
Yeah, like
There's a
it doesn't
lot
just
of
affect
stuff.
you guys, it affects everybody
No,
around you, unfortunately.
no. And I'm like, don't cheat. It's not worth it. Let me tell you, a 5 minute little sexcapade is not
Can
worth
you imagine to
that.
cheat like physically and then like not finish? Oh my,
I just think that
what a waste.
it's not worth it. Like, 10 minutes of fun is not worth breaking up a life partnership with somebody you could have had.
Wait, can I like side note, can we like I know our main focus was cheating, but
Cheating?
my
Yeah, go
comment
ahead.
about like imagine cheating and not like finishing. Just like
Yeah,
quick question.
go ahead.
Have you ever faked it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How many times?
So I'm sorry to this man because I don't want to do this. I don't want to say it.
You
But
don't
I
have
was
to you don't have to say the story. You don't have to say him.
with somebody for a while and I always faked it.
No.
Yeah.
Every time?
Yeah. Or this is gonna be cringe. I hope my mother doesn't listen to this. But or my child. But
Oh my
there's times I
god.
think like when you're having sex or whatever, you can make your own self, like,
Oh yeah.
finish the job. And so
Yeah,
sometimes I
for
have
sure.
had to make my own self finish the job. Like, but yeah, there's been other times too, but like, yeah,
That is terrible.
isn't it terrible? And I feel
It
like
is.
now, but let me just tell you, now at 33, I'm not faking shit. I'm gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
absolutely not.
that sucks. No,
Like, did you like
that
it?
sucks. No, I
No.
didn't. I'm okay. I'll, no.
Oh my
No.
gosh, that's hilarious.
Honestly, like at my age now, I would totally tell them. When I was younger, I would be more
Oh
like
yeah.
embarrassed to say it because I don't want to
Yeah,
hurt
I would be like,
anybody's
oh my god, yeah,
feelings.
you totally made me finish.
Yeah. But I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm like, can't you tell? Like, can't they tell?
I don't think so.
Or
I
they
mean,
just,
you would think that
I
they
would
could,
think, but I don't know.
but I mean, hey, they believed you.
I'm gonna have to ask a couple of my guy friends, like, can you tell? I'm gonna literally ask them and put up a poll and let you know. Well, I can't put up, I'll try to word it friendly for people to know.
Yes, yes,
And
absolutely.
I just want
Because
to
that is a good
know.
question. Like,
It is.
I would think that they would know, but then why would they ask?
I mean, I haven't had too many people ask.
I've only
I
faked it
mean,
twice.
I've had people be like, oh, was that? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
same
then I'm like,
with
that's
them
so
too.
awkward. Like, why the fuck are you asking me that, you fucking creep?
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
I
no,
kind of feel bad for lying.
I mean, me too, because then, like, I could have saved them some skills. Like, I could have helped them.
That's true. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but it happens. I think it happens. Most women fake it.
Yeah, I think for guys it's so much easier anyways to finish than it is for
I
a girl.
always wonder if men fake it.
How?
I mean, are you watching them, pulling it out, like pulling off like their condom? Are you looking at it and stuff? Because I'm not. I'm fucking like, I'm
I
not
mean,
looking at
I mean,
it.
I feel like it's easier for us to know if he does, like if he finishes versus
Yeah.
like
I mean, I
then.
guess. I just wonder if like they've ever been like, oh yeah, and then they didn't. I wonder now. I'm gonna have to ask that too because I'm curious. Look at me, the pole queen.
Look at you.
That sounds like it could be something else, but too. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Yes, but I just want to say, if you're out there and you're feeling lonely and you feel the urge to cheat, I think you should get a hobby, go to the gym, um, start a book club, paint, go out with your friends more, whatever you need to do to avoid that lonely feeling, do something, just don't cheat. Or if you feel like you and your partner aren't succeeding in your relationship as much, end it. I know it
Yes.
sucks and it hurts
Yeah.
and it's hard to say. It's easier said than done, but end it. It's going to be the best outcome.
Yeah.
I
Especially
mean,
like if you've been with this person for a long time and sorry, my house is currently under construction if you hear like
you're fine.
the loud noises. But no, yeah, like she said, if your relationship is not doing well, just try to fix it, focus on it.
For that.
Of course we're not relationship experts, but
Hell
from
no.
our experiences, from what we've seen, it's better to just try to work it out, or if you feel like you've already checked out, then just like leave, come to that mutual agreement like, hey, this is just isn't working out anymore, like this isn't
Yeah,
for us, let's not waste our times and let's try to like find our person type of thing.
absolutely. I mean, there is plenty of fish in the sea. That's the
For
saying.
sure.
Go
Don't hold
get,
yourself back.
yeah, if you're
Don't.
not happy, just end it. It's okay. And then you're here with us, and we're here for you.
Yes.
But
Don't
if
feel
you're,
like you're too comfortable either, because like
oh yeah, I know
if
that's
you're
a
too
whole nother.
comfortable, that'll just like hold you back from
Hmm.
so much too.
I mean, I've definitely stayed with people because I'm comfortable, so I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
No, let's not do
Yeah,
that.
it's a hard one to get. I trust me. I am sitting here telling you to leave or whatever. I know it's hard, but you have to surround yourself with some people. If your relationship sucks, then you're thinking about cheating because it sucks. But if your relationship sucks because, or it's not sucks, I'm sorry, if your relationship is lacking other things, also talk to your partner. Can't
Yeah,
hurt. Don't be afraid. That's my
very
advice
true.
for the week.
Communication will come a long way.
Yeah. I mean, that's my good advice. I feel like it's great advice. I feel like I give good advice. So
No, you
I'm not
too.
here to steer you wrong. I'm here to help you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then also, I'd like to again thank everybody for listening. I'm so sorry that the last episode was so delayed because of
Yes.
technical issues, but they're fixed, so we're good. And we are on YouTube, which I think a lot of people don't know that we're on YouTube. I don't think they know.
Yeah, I think because we started not being like,
Mm-hmm.
face to face like this, but you
Yeah,
can now see us, your beautiful
yeah,
faces,
yeah.
on YouTube. Of course, you can
Mm-hmm.
still listen on Spotify, Apple. And
Mm-hmm.
then you mentioned another one that I had no clue about. What was it?
Oh, Apple. Oh no, Amazon Music. I'm sorry.
There you
Amazon
go.
Music. Yes, we're on there. I know. We have been on there from the start, to be honest with you, but I just always forget about. I'm sorry, but I always like just kind of forget to say it because like if you follow us on Instagram, I always just post like, or we post Apple and Spotify because I think it's just easier to get to.
Yeah.
But we are on Amazon Music. I'm sorry, I'll start putting that link on there too. Um, we're on TikTok. Like we said before, if you guys have any suggestions on any topics you want us to talk about, just DM us. That's the only time we want to be DM'd.
Yes. Or even if you want to be a part of a specific episode, if you just want to like say hey, let us know. Like we'll invite you on the podcast and we can chit chat for a little bit, kind of
Yeah,
give us your POV on certain topics.
yes, I do like learning about other people's stuff. So yeah. Sorry, I
No,
had somebody
yeah.
walk into my room and it like
No,
threw me
you're
off.
good.
You're on my camera.
Like Mia said, thank you guys so much for listening
Oh.
to our podcast. It means the world to us. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you said we had some listeners in Australia.
I'm sorry. I will tell you, that's my Alexa. Yeah. Yes, we have Australia. We have Belgium, Nigeria. We also have United Kingdom, and I'm like, that's so freaking cool.
I love that. Thank you guys so much for listening. It
Yes.
really, really means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Continue giving us feedback. We love to hear from you guys.
Yes,
Like
I'm
Mia
sorry if you hear
said,
my
like,
dog.
comment, subscribe, all of that jazz.
Yes.
And we will
We
see
will.
you on the next episode.
Yes, bye.
Bye.